Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame, and this is going to be a thoughts post. And it's all about certain things that have been happening on the news in the United States, all around the world, whether it has something to do with a TV show or not, and also a little, very, very small update on the married man side piece situation. So before I get into that foolishness, let me start off on a serious note. With something that happened back home in my city of Montgomery, Alabama. So the other day, I got a notification, I think it was yesterday, I got a notification that somebody was going to have a premiere on YouTube. And her name is Nick at Night. And a lot of y'all might know her, y'all might follow her. But I was like, what? Wait a minute, because normally when I see her videos, if the title doesn't grab me, whether it's a premiere or not, I'm not going to watch it right away, or I'm not going to watch it at all. It just depends on what I'm into at that moment, right? So I was like, okay, what is this? So I saw Montgomery. I was like, I know that ain't Montgomery, Alabama. She finna do a story on. What happened? So I click on it so I could wait for the premiere to start. And then I was just like, wait a minute, what is going on? So I was just so shook that I didn't think to, go to the WSFA Facebook page or any other way to get there to see if it was up there. Because normally I get a notification letting me know anything that has been reported, whether it actually happened and it was shown on the news or it was something that the website itself just put up there. So I was like, okay, what is going on? So yeah, let me pull up, because I want to make sure I say the title correctly. See, I hate when stuff try to correct me. I said what I said. Yeah, Nick at Night. Okay, y'all. So yeah, yesterday is when she did this. The title of the video is 4 Dead After Overnight Fire in Montgomery, Alabama and DV Suspected. Y'all, somebody is just going back and forth on their little moped, really thinking they doing something. I wish they would go somewhere and sit down. I done had to start this video over. I don't know how many times they ain't doing no more, but anyway. But yeah, anyway, this is serious. So I'm waiting because, like I said, initially when I saw the thing, all I saw was Montgomery. I didn't see whether or not it was like, isn't there some place, a county or something in the DMV that's Montgomery or something? Somewhere else has Montgomery that's in the United States. So I was like, wait a minute. And I clicked on it and I was like, I know it ain't Montgomery, Alabama. And then it said Montgomery, Alabama. I was like, oh God, what happened? So, my mom and them didn't call me. So I'm like, I'm guessing it's nobody related to me or anybody that's close to the family. So what is going on? So the premiere starts and she shows the clip that was shown on WSFA, which is one of the, I think NBC affiliates, ABC affiliates, I think it's NBC, news affiliates back home. And so they played the story and they said what happened. And then they played a clip of them interviewing someone. And so when I saw the person talking, I asked her in the comment section, I said, is that King South? Now, I don't know if y'all know who King South is. King South is a singer / rapper. He like sing raps. And I've been knowing about him since way before I left home. And people like him. He do what he do. I think he still live there. He still makes music. I actually have quite a few songs of his. But yeah, I looked, I was like, is that King South? And so then I typed it in the comment section and she said yes. So I was like, wait a minute. So apparently he knew the woman who died, and everybody is speculating that it was a domestic violence situation. Something about the dude thinking that she was talking to somebody else or looking at somebody else or whatever, and he done killed her and all but one of her kids, and that's only because he wasn't there at the time. And I'm like, what? And so like they showed footage that somebody went live on Facebook or Instagram. Some guy said he kicked the door in. He was trying to get in the house and he couldn't get in the house because when he kicked the door in, the flames grew. And people were in the comment section telling myself, well, he should have went in there, he should have did all this. And I was saying the whole time, it fed the fire, so you can't do that. That was feeding the flames. You can't expect him to be able to do something that he's not equipped to do. Don't try to make it seem like he was being a coward in that moment. And he said he heard like the small, he was like, it was a baby in that house. It was a baby in that house. And he said he heard it crying. I was like, oh my God. Lord. And I can't. At the end of her premiere, a lot of people were not understanding what she was saying, because she said the way it came off, people thought that she was insinuating or straight out saying that if you're in a domestic violence situation, you should have left, you should leave. What she was saying was, if old boy felt the way he felt, then he should have left. You ain't had to burn her and the kids up. I've been hearing stories of what happened, and apparently he killed her and then he went through the house dousing stuff and set it on fire. I don't know how true any of this is. It's just too much. All I know is it's too much. It don't make no sense. Don't nobody have time. Look, this is ridiculous. Like, in all honesty, that is the way it should go. If you feel some type of way, leave. You ain't got to kill nobody. You ain't got to do no attempted murder and kill folks because you feel a certain type of way, because the relationship ain't going the way you wanted to go. Like, I can't. Like, that is ridiculous, man. I just was like, oh my gosh. And that was the last child. He ain't got no mama. All his siblings dead. All because you mad. Like, did you kill yourself too? Did you kill yourself too? I don't even know if this man killed. You know how some cases they'll kill everybody, then kill themselves. No, kill yourself first. That's what you need to do if you're going to do all of this stupid stuff. If you're going to do all of this crazy, heinous stuff. But anyway, y'all, Lord, I just really hope that the child is going to be kept with family only if the family can be trusted and they are decent and aren't going to try him and don't want to just get him for a check and, you know, ain't gonna sit up there sexually molest and abuse them and make their situation even more traumatic as they grow up. Like, a lot of people don't understand that in some cases, being placed with family is not the best option. It's just not. It's just not. Sometimes you're better off with people who ain't even kin to you. And that's sad, but it is what it is. So yeah, y'all. It was really sad. I hate that came out. First of all, it came out of my city, and I'm just like, man, what in the world? So yeah, prayers to the family, prayers to that son. I hope that she has eternal rest now, because she probably was going through hell at the house with him. The kids, all the kids look old enough to understand stuff that was going on. And I mean, kids can literally be 3, 5, 6 years old and understand stuff fully. So yeah, that's what I'm saying when I mean they look like they was old enough. But yeah, I just send up your prayers. They probably gonna need some money. I know that people went by the house and they were putting flowers out, and I think King South was the first one to do that because he said that was his home girl, somebody he'd known for a really long time, and he might have been the first one to say that he thought it was a domestic violence situation. People might have heard rumblings of things that he's done, might have been beating her and all this other stuff, but I have no idea. But yeah, it's just too much. All right, y'all. So let's get into some somewhat lighthearted stuff to kind of get that heavy cloud out of the room. Okay, y'all. So y'all remember I did that story time about the married man and the side heifer, right? Well, ever since I put that video up, I have not seen the married guy. Now, he has been at work, and he normally works on his days that he's scheduled to work and when he's not scheduled to work. Very rarely is he not at work. But what is funny is I'll hear his voice, and normally I would have already walked out and been in the area he was going to be in, just so happened to walk by. But I've been staying put longer, and I've been avoiding it unintentionally. So I haven't even seen him. But the side heifer is still in her feelings. She's still looking at me sideways and doing the most. And just like earlier today, she was at work. There was a pre-meeting, and we don't even work in the same area, but she still found it in her spirit to look over at me like this, like she is somebody of authority. I was just like, girl, bye. But anyway, I continue to mind my business. I go to work, get my check, and go home. As long as you don't come at me sideways, I will continue to keep my composure. But if old boy decides to say hello to me again, I will continue to speak. I am not beyond speaking to anybody, no matter who you are married to or who you're dealing with. So yeah, I'll speak to him as long as he don't go and try to act crazy towards me and try to, ask me to be a part of a harem and all of that. So yeah, I speak to him. That's all I do. I say, hey, I'm good. How you doing? And the most outside of saying, hello, how are you, that has happened is him asking me my name. That's it. But anyway, y'all, this is old news now, and I did want to do a thoughts video as soon as it came out, but I just wasn't in the mood that day. But I still want to speak on it because I'm so happy for her. So y'all know The Chi is going to come back on, and Tabitha Brown is going to be on there. I am so happy for her. Like, she has tried all of this stuff earlier in life, and it didn't pan out that well. But everything has come full circle. And when I tell you, she has so much stuff going on, I don't even know where she found the time to sleep. I just don't. She came out with a hair product. I think she has some supplements. I think she has a drink of some sort now. People sponsor her. She gets all kinds of endorsements and sponsors for Goji Goli gummies and certain deodorants and all this other stuff. Like, she really has her hands in a whole lot of pots, and I am here for it. I am so happy for her. She everything. Her voice is so calming. Oh my gosh. She is everything. I can't wait to see her on The Chi because I do watch that. I did do recap reviews on that too, y'all. It's a lot. Last season was so heavy. But yeah, again, congratulations to Tabitha Brown. All right, y'all. So, what y'all think about this third round of stimulus checks? They keep changing the number, but the latest number is $1,400. And I'm like, well, hopefully I get that or more because I need it. I have things I need to do. Every single time the checks have come out, something has popped off and I've had to use it to fix my vehicle, help put money towards my rent. I mean, I'm just like, y'all doing the most out here. Y'all ain't been doing nothing. My issue will forever be the fact that when Trump was in office, he didn't follow suit like the other people did, the other countries and principalities and all that stuff. Canada told everybody to go somewhere and sit down, and they got $2,000 and some per month for however many weeks, however many months. I don't forget how long it was, but I legit would have been able to buy a brand new car and not have to worry about paying rent, paying it back, paying any bills. That's what makes me mad. Like, I would have been ahead in life. The only thing in life that I ever kind of somewhat worry about is my car, because I need to be able to get back and forth to work. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that would have definitely been a lifesaver for me. And as I've told y'all before, at my last job, there's a guy who works there and he has dual citizenship. So he was getting a check. That same check they were giving everybody in their households, he had that check. He was getting $2,000 and some a month, or every 2 weeks. I forgot what it was now. It was at least $2,000 and some a month for however long. Plus his check he was getting from the other job because he was still there. So he was bringing in at least $5,000 to $6,000 a month because he was like up there. He was like a manager of some sort, a supervisor. So he already was on salary. He was already bringing home. So already he bringing home $5,000 to $7,000 a month. I was so tired in my spirit. And I'm like, of all the times for Trump to show off and don't show off, why? You could have told everybody to stay at the house and been a very, very select few people who were out there who were really essential workers, because I'm not an essential worker, but they claim I am. And I'm just like, I'm not needed. I could have sat at the house and you could have paid me $2,000 and something. That's what you could have done. That's what you could have done, but you didn't. And I'm just not understanding. Like I was saying, out of all the times to show out and be like, oh, well, you can do this. Oh, I'm gonna do you one better. Like normally he likes to show out. He didn't do this. He just trying to. He was making up stuff as he went along. I'm just like, I already should have known that I was expecting too much out of him, knowing that he threw out and dismissed everything that had already been put in place by Obama. All of this stuff was already printed up and on go. All he had to do was open it and say, this is what needs to be implemented, and go. All these people, over 500,000 people are dead, honey. Almost, or 500,000 people are dead because of him. Yeah. Let that sink in. But anyway, what y'all think about these checks? Y'all looking forward to them? I think that they are long overdue. I think that was something we're supposed to have been getting anyway. I don't know why they making it seem like it's just so hard. It was easy for y'all to just throw an airstrike out of there out of nowhere on a random day. It's easy for y'all to go to war. It's easy for y'all to do everything else. But when it comes to making sure that we are all right in the middle of a pandemic, y'all are like, we're going to have to think about that and go back and forth on that. I don't like that. That's the kind of stuff I don't like. I don't like for you to have to sit up there and think whether or not my life and my safety is worth you coming out a couple of dollars. What y'all are offering us is nothing in comparison to what we should be getting. It's just not. So that's what I don't like about that. That's getting on my nerves. So anyway, have y'all seen Andra Day as Billie Holiday? Did y'all see that movie? Did y'all see that? Is it Billie Holiday versus the United States of America, or the United States of America versus Billie Holiday? I want to make sure I say it correctly, y'all. But yeah, that movie was everything. It's a Hulu. Is it Hulu exclusive? I know it's on Hulu. But it was amazing. Andra Day, she played it. She played that well. It's called The United States versus Billie Holiday. I've never known how to pronounce her name, so forgive me if I'm saying it incorrectly. Andra Day. She's a singer. She's the woman who did this. I don't know the words like that. I just know that everybody and their mama was singing it, and it started getting on my nerves. So yeah. It's a beautiful song, but I actually have it in my collection, but I've heard it so much, I'm tired. I'm done. But anyway, an amazing actress. Amazing. Billie Holiday, I already knew of her story. I have seen other things surrounding Billie Holiday, but nothing as dark as this. I already knew of the darkness, but the way that it was displayed, I was just like, oh my gosh, Lord. It's a lot. It was a whole lot. She was really heavy into drugs. And this was mainly all about the government not wanting her to sing Strange Fruit, which is about lynchings. You don't want to be reminded about what y'all do. So y'all was sitting up here trying to quiet her at all costs. They would sit up there, and if they didn't catch her in the act of having drugs on her, they would plant it on her and arrest her. They took her cabaret card. They made it so the woman couldn't work. I was like, how you think the woman gonna work? She can't even feed herself, let alone a habit at this point. Like, y'all doing the most. I was so tired. Y'all, okay. I got to get into the cast, honey. Y'all don't understand. I already told y'all about Andra Day, however you say her name. Trevante Rhodes. This man is fine for no reason to me. He is a fine piece of chocolate to me. His teeth, it's the teeth for me. Wasn't he the dude who played a neighbor on one of them Tyler Perry TV shows that ended up getting missing? Dang it. Not the haves and the have-nots. Not Sweet Home Alabama. What is the name? I just had If Loving You Is Wrong. He was a neighbor on there, and then they killed him out of, like, the jealous boyfriend. Oh my gosh. I just was like, his teeth are, y'all don't understand. This man's teeth are everything. Wait a minute, I gotta click on his name because I don't want to say the name of that movie wrong. Y'all, he was in Moonlight. Is that him? Yes, he was in Moonlight. He was fine. Ooh, Lord, it don't make no sense to look that good to me. He fine to me. Y'all might think he alright. He fine to me. But anyway, he was playing the role of actually one decent man that Billie Holiday has finally encountered in her life. And she didn't want him because she is so used to toxic men that she left him behind for a toxic man she had already been with. It's like, girl, wow. But I mean, she was on drugs. Lakeith Stanfield was in it. Tyler James Williams, y'all know him. He played Chris Rock as on Everybody Hates Chris. Evan Ross. Every time I see him, I know who he is off rip. So I was like, oh gosh, y'all know that's one of Diana Ross's children. Leslie Jordan. He is everything. I love him. Leslie Jordan is this gay old white man who, when the quarantine like first hit and we realized we really was gonna be out here like that, he used to have me dying laughing every single day. He has been on so many different TV shows and in movies, but he was in this, and he was like interviewing Billie Holiday like after it all has gone down, and it was a lot. Natasha Lyonne, who is wasn't she on Orange is the New Black? Let me make sure. Yeah, Orange is the New Black as Nikki Nichols. Yeah, the redhead. But she was playing Billie Holiday's friend, even though she was white. She was playing like a really close friend of hers. Melvin Gregg, I have been shocked by, like, over the years, I have been shocked how many people came from Vine and just random YouTube and stuff like that. And they have blown up. He was in it, Melvin Gregg, Tone Bell. Man, I be seeing him every now and again, and I be like, wait a minute, sir. I know y'all. But yeah, he's a comedian and actor. What has he been in that y'all know him from? Hold on. No, I ain't finna go into that. Wait a minute. I don't really see nothing that y'all would really know offhand like that he's been in like that. But I know him from like comedy mainly. But he was in this. Who else? Y'all, I knew almost everybody. I was so shocked. I couldn't believe I knew so many people. Y'all, explain to me down in the comment section, who was Rosalind, the woman who had on the eye patch most of the time? Who was she supposed to be to Billie Holiday? Because she just seemed like she was there. Like, was she just there to take care of the dog sometimes? Was she the peddler? Was she the one who held on to the drugs and things? Like, what was she? What was supposed to be her role? Like, I mean, I might have missed it. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I missed it. I don't understand why she was there. She was just there reaping the benefits of just being in her presence. I mean, she did live for her, but at the same time, I was like, who are you? Rob Morgan, one of the toxic people who she stayed dealing with. He was in Luke Cage as the snitch, if I'm not mistaken. Every single time we saw him, he was in every single one of the Marvel Netflix shows as the snitch dude. He always was somewhere selling something. He was always doing the most, but he would snitch on you if the price is right. But he was in other stuff too. Wait a minute. I'm gonna see if I can find. He was in Mudbound, Stranger Things. Yeah. But yeah, in recent years, he was really a whole lot in like all of the Marvel Netflix TV shows as the Snitch. I was like, what a way to get a consistent check, sir. I know that's right. Eric LaRae Harvey. I know I knew him from somewhere, but I couldn't place his face at the time. But yeah, he was another one who was in Luke Cage. He was Diamondback. I kept looking at him like, I know him from somewhere else. But yeah, he played Diamondback in Luke Cage. And y'all already know. If you've seen Luke Cage, you know what it is. They don't have him on this page. But Miss Lawrence was on there. If you ever saw Star, he was the guy who was the stylist. And he has made appearances on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. He has really been blossoming quite well. I think he's an amazing actor. He can sing pretty well too. I never knew he could sing like that back on his, Real Housewives of Atlanta days, but Miss Lawrence is everything. He was playing like her manager or something like that. But yeah, I knew just about everybody that was on here. Let me see if I knew who she was. I feel like I did know who she was. So it was this woman in here. She was in The Hateful Eight, which to me it was hilarious. She was in Django Unchained. I haven't seen Raising Dion. I have a reason for that. I don't know if I ever will see it, but I don't know if I'll ever let that stop. I don't think I will stop that from. How am I trying to say it? I feel like my reasons for not watching Raising Dion is going to be something that's going to keep me from never watching it, even though I've heard it's amazing. And I'm just going to have to miss out. I don't think I'm going to watch it. But yeah. But she was on there. But yeah, I knew just about everybody who showed up on here. I was like, wait a minute. But that was a really great movie to me. Did y'all enjoy it? Because I know I did. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about? So the last thing I want to talk about is pretty funny. Well, it was funny to me. I want to know, have y'all been watching those TikToks that people have been making that it's like they'll ask you a question or they'll say something and then they'll respond in this dramatic music? Okay. So one of them is a guy talking about, my mom always told me not to talk to strangers. Then the dramatic music come on. He was like, but then you take me to a building where I don't know nobody and drop me off full of strangers in a building at school. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then like one of them was where a guy was talking about, I'm in my room not bothering nobody. And you ask me, why don't you come outside? Why don't you come out of your room? And then the dramatic music come on. You be like, why? I ain't bother nobody. Like, it's like, you understand? I was dying. And then like, one of them has been like a woman. She was like, you talking about I'm too fine to be by myself and then I look like a snack? Okay. Well, why don't you come get me then? Come eat me then. I mean, if I look all like that, what's the problem? Like, they be so aggressive. It is so hilarious at the same time. Be dying. Oh my God. This is one. This black dude. Wait a minute. I really want y'all to see these. These really be having me cry. Yeah. I'm talking about for the last 2-3 weeks. If y'all ain't seen them, y'all miss it out. Okay, so let me find it real quick. It's this one dude. Every time he do his head like in sync with the music starting up, because it like does a little drop to kind of let you know that it's about to happen. That dude be having me dying. Wait a minute, let me see. Oh my gosh, y'all, I really hope y'all have been seeing these because I've been getting my entire life. I'm almost there, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Ooh, that ain't it. Yeah, I'm almost there, y'all. Me and my friend be sending so much stuff to one another that it just got lost in the sauce. But yeah. Okay, here's the one I was telling y'all about, the girl.
catch. Then catch me then. Catch me then. No. Keep that same energy, fam. Catch me.
And see, y'all don't understand. You have to see it when she says it, because it's like all of a sudden she'll be laid back, then all of a sudden when the music come on, she raises up out the bed and she's saying all of this. And so then she make her cover look like a veil, and then she pull a thing of flowers out of nowhere like she ready to be a bride. I'm like, oh my gosh, why y'all doing this? That's just one. That's one of the more recent ones. One of them is vulgar. I'm not even gonna show y'all that. I ain't even gonna say that one. They had one that was dedicated to people trying to read Houston, and the people from out of Houston was sending it off. Hold on, let me get that.
Just on fire, and then Texas just sent firefighters to your state.
Hold on, I gotta wait till it start over.
Oh yeah, because nobody wants to pay $3,000 a month to live in that fucking.
And I mean, they was reading.
Bro, why is everybody on Texas? Like, Florida, wasn't you just underwater last week? Tsunami and shit? In Cali, but you better watch out for your forest start burning again. Big earthquake, body built ass nigga.
Yo, I like how California just attacked Texas during the winter storm. Like, wasn't your whole state just on fire? And then Texas just sent firefighters to your state? And if Texas is so bad, then why are y'all coming over here? Oh, yes, because nobody wants to pay $3,000 a month to live in that fucking box.
Bro, why is everybody in Texas? Like,
so this one was like all about Texas. But no, this
one's gonna be like, oh, you've been in your room all day. Okay. What's the problem? Am I bothering you? I don't want to deal with human interaction right now. What's the problem? What am I doing?
Parents be like, why you always in your room? Why you never come out and talk to us? You're not one of my little friends, remember? Call Barbara. Where Miss Shirley at? Some change? Parents really be like, why don't you talk to us anymore? We miss our little Johnny ones. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's the way you raised me. The way you took everything away from me when I got a bad grade. My friends, my electronics, everything that made me happy. I'm a victim.
Parents will ask you, why don't you ever leave the house?
Ask your goddamn self. You the one I gotta ask to leave.
Parents gonna be like, oh, you've been in your room all day. Why do parents be like, don't talk to strangers? Then they turn around and take you to a building called school and leave you with a random person all day long. Like, Miss who? When did we meet her?
Teachers will be telling you, enjoy your weekend, have a nice week. How? How do you want me to do that with the 10 pieces of homework that you sent me to do? There's literally no...
Make sure you cite your sources so it won't be plagiarism. Okay, make sure you cite the tests that you stole. We got all the answers on Quizlet. You did not come up with that test.
I hate when gym teachers be like, y'all need to run faster than that. Like, how about you run? Fatty. I mean, you're a gym teacher, right? You should be in shape. How about you get on the line with us and run?
Why do parents be like, don't talk to strangers?
Why does every woman's girls be like, he's just a friend?
No, no.
You're so mean, Mommy. I want to live with Daddy.
Wait a minute. That one didn't even kill me as much as like the first ones I started seeing. I don't know why these people be going off, but they really be going off, y'all. I really be like, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all, I'm talking about, it has become a whole movement lately. They be having me dying. Let me see if I can find the other ones real quick, because I done held y'all hostage for long enough. But me and my friend be going back and forth sending stuff like this, and I be dying laughing. It's still raining outside, and apparently people out here doing the most because the ambulance keeps going and all of that. Y'all hear it, right? Yeah, I'm telling y'all, it has been like 2-3 weeks for real, y'all. I wish I could, wait a minute, I think I can do it. I just gotta, I don't do this like that, so let me, okay, do this. I should be able to pull up my save, there it is, saved. Hold on. Y'all know I'm slow. That it? That's not it. But these people been y'all understand. I have saved a lot of them. Y'all, I'm fine. Here go the guy. Here go the guy right here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. This dude be going all the way off.
Knowing what people desire doesn't seem to be your strong suit.
Hold on. This
If you
dude be
want to
killing
have a say
me.
in what I do with my life, then why don't you pay my bills? You're a little too broke to be talking to me, don't you think? Before I let you finish trying to invalidate my sexuality, when was the last time you made someone finish? Maybe learn a thing or two about completion before you complete that thought. Tell girls no one will want them if they show their body, but when was the last time someone wanted you? Knowing what people desire doesn't seem to be your strong suit, pal. If you wanted to have a say in what I do with my life, then why don't you pay my bills? You're a little too broke to be talking to me, don't you think? Before I let you finish trying to invalidate my sexuality,
Yeah, he be killing me.
when was the last time you made...
If this your house, then why am I the one cleaning it? I don't remember asking to be Molly the damn maid.
My mom be like, you drive so recklessly. You need to learn how to slow down. But did you die, though? Huh? You still right here with me, right? We almost home. Be quiet.
My mama always said, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. When you going to prison, you doing life. You might get an electric chair. I don't know. You pick. I don't care.
I hate when my mom be like, where are you taking me out to dinner? It's my birthday. There's food at home. Mother, last time I checked, there's food at home, right? So we're going home to eat.
If this your house, then why am I the one?
If Beyonce's not...
If he cheat on his ex with you and then go with you, what makes you think he won't do the same thing to you? Tell me how you think you're any different. I want to know. I genuinely want to know. Tell me.
You be so worried about who's texting his phone, but why you not worried about why he's texting them back? Because last time I checked, his loyalty lies with you. And all them other girls that probably don't even know you exist don't owe you nothing. But you still want to beat their though, right? Stay safe.
Baby, I know you're not tripping over a nigga that texts you off of his email. He has commitment issues with his service provider. What makes you think he's going to commit to you? Leave him. If he cheat on his ex with you and then go with you, what makes you think...
If I texted you about my issue, how did the conversation end up being about you? Are you that self-absorbed that you can't handle not being the center of attention for more than 1 second? If I texted you about my issue, how did the conversation end? I'm not like other girls. I don't wear makeup. You don't or you can't. You don't know how to fill in your brows. You don't know how to put on some lashes. You couldn't do it even if you tried. I'm not like other girls. I don't wear makeup. Females be like this, females be like that. Okay, so date men. I don't see the problem.
You want a girl that has a nice sense of humor, can play video games, and you can play fight with her? Kinda sounds like you want to date one of your homies. Want to date one of your homies? Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
It's the way the same straight males in my comments calling me gay are the ones that always seek male validation. You chase men more than I do.
Straight guys will be homophobic and then seek male validation. Like, they'll date a girl just to impress their guy friends. Who are you really in love with? Please tell me, the floor's yours.
Females be like this, females be like that. Okay.
They be quick to say I still hit though. For how long? Tell me about how you lasted for 53 seconds. They be quick to say I still hit though.
Stop worrying if people like you and ask yourself if you even like them. I'm Simon Cowell, bitch. You auditioning for my show. Stop worrying if people like you and ask...
Imagine being racist to people of color. You don't have a culture. You're not European. Imagine being racist and misogynistic when your whole personality is centered around black women. Quiet, ain't no back, dog. Imagine being racist to people of color. You don't have a culture.
Child, and they had to end it on that note because it's the truth for me. Anyway, y'all, hopefully y'all enjoyed that last little bit because I'm telling y'all, they had me dying laughing. It has made a whole thing out of it that's doing that. I haven't getting my life. Anyway, hopefully y'all enjoyed this thoughts post. And right now, I'm literally going to be uploading everything. So y'all have a good weekend.